Welcome to the coach trip. 7 couples on a 30-day tour of Europe. For some of them, it could be the holiday of a lifetime, taking in some of Europe's most famous sights and cities.
I just feel really relaxed and chilled. I want to come and live by a lake. I think it's so peaceful. Look at this. It's amazing.
But for others, it could be a complete nightmare.
Unfortunately, the prognosis isn't good. Literally, within about half an hour arriving at the hospital, he was whisked down to the operating theatre.
This is no ordinary coach trip, because if you don't like the people you're travelling with, you can vote to send them home.
It's not really very nice to send someone home.
Emma, we've sent like 7 people home.
Currently travelling on the coach trip are Tady and Dorothy.
Someone doesn't keep to the rules. We've all decided that they go next. They're the ones to go.
We know who to trust and who not to trust.
Yeah.
Lisa and Eileen.
And we've been chatted up as well and bought drinks already, so it's been a very nice day.
Tom and Max.
Seriously, man, it's just mating season for Maxie.
Siobhan and Nikki.
Driving on the wrong side of the road is weird.
Very weird.
I can't get used to this driving on this side.
Sally and Emma.
You don't really like shopping though, do you? No. Bit of a boy.
Oh, thanks.
And keeping the whole trip rolling along is Brendan, their tour guide.
The coach must roll on, so I must adieu.
Previously, the coach trip headed to Turin, where it was a day of hellos and goodbyes. 3 new pairs joined the tour: Dorothy and Tady, Nikki and Siobhan, and Eileen and Lisa.
Oh, let's get to that, mate.
Unfortunately, Alan and Carol had to leave when Alan was admitted to hospital.
I punctured my lung and the air has been leaking out the lung into my body.
And at voting time, Trevor and Paul received a red card and their holiday was also over. Both of these pairs will be replaced today, day 19 of the coach trip. It's 7:45 a.m. in Turin. Today the coach will be heading up the French Alps to the small village of Saint-Véran. But before the tour can even begin its alpine adventure, some of the passengers' late-night escapades have caused problems for Brendan. Last night, Max and Tom invited some of the new passengers to their room to get to know them, and were still roaming the corridors at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oi!
This morning, the hotel has complained to Brendan, who needs to take some serious action. New arrivals Nikki and Siobhan are also not impressed with their first night on the trip.
It was a disgrace. I mean, this is like you've let English down, and Brendan's taken the threat for the whole lot
from the hotel.
I mean, she was banging on your door. If he was in there, why didn't you let her in? For God's sake, it would have saved all of this, all of it, because it wouldn't have woke us up.
Sleeping?
You couldn't have slept that heavy.
I took an extra strong temazepam last night and it woke me up.
Well, I'm heavy sleeper.
Heavy? You must have been dead, dear. I'm sorry, but I am in a rude mood today.
Yeah, it's all kicked off. Everybody's been woken up by the noise and the hassle, and it's just caused general bad feeling amongst all the group, you know. And with youngsters, you know, they don't give a damn about anybody else, you know, sleeping, or the driver, for example. They just, you know, had a real old hoolie.
Max and Tom's hotel antics also woke up Chris, the driver.
We had screaming and shouting until 5 o'clock this morning. Now, our journey is round mountain roads this morning. So we're looking at very high mountain sides, cliffs and stuff like that. So, no, I'm not too happy with them, one little iota.
Last night's antics may seem insignificant to Tom and Max, but as they board the coach, they have no idea just how seriously Brendan is taking their behaviour.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, can I just have your attention for one moment? As you can imagine, last night's scenario, up and down corridors, shouting, drunk, caused a lot of problems for a lot of people, especially in this group, you know, people not being able to sleep, and, you know, it's totally unacceptable behaviour. So can I ask Tom and Max, please, to come with me now, and just for a chat.
This isn't the first time Tom and Max have got into trouble on the trip. So far, Brendan has had to bail them out of hotel bills.
So these are all drinks? Yeah.
Warn them about their late-night behaviour.
Have we apologised to the portero for all the noise you made last night?
And delay a vote because they got lost.
And all the other group, they've all turned up, and they're not late, you know, so where have they been?
So last night's actions may be one step too far.
Really, this behaviour last night really is, among the group, it's just totally unacceptable, really.
No, I don't.
And you've been warned before on numerous occasions, and you've been given a warning before this happened. So we're sending you home now, OK? So I want you to get your luggage from Chris, and you're going in a taxi and you're being flown home. You're not continuing with us today. OK?
It was funny, Brendan, though, but it was just because it was in our room. There's plenty of people involved in it.
You've been warned before, Tom, on numerous occasions.
So Tom and Max are being sent home, leaving the only two original members of the trip, Emma and Sally, on their own with a whole load of new passengers. And the shock of losing their two closest coach friends is proving too much.
I just like because Tom and Max just left. It was all quite sudden, and they've been with us for like the whole trip. And they were the people we've been closest to for the whole trip. And we spent like a million hours a day with, so for them to go is like, sucks. I'm annoyed at the stupid girls whose fault it was being drunken and stupid and running up and down corridors in blankets and all that for having a laugh, yeah. But they'd only been on there 5 hours, love.
Last night was good for Maxie. Finished it off with a bang, mate.
Fun, mate.
Finished it off with a bang.
Yeah, you did, mate, actually.
Yeah.
Sally and Emma are probably in tears. I feel gutted, mate, to tell the truth, but
At least you didn't get voted off, got chucked off.
yeah. No yellow card, mate. Yeah.
No yellow card, mate.
Tom and Max leave the trip and will be replaced tomorrow. And a little later than usual, the coach leaves on its journey to San Varane. With the departure of Tom and Max, it's been a turbulent morning. But as they have said goodbye, two new pairs say hello, as Brendan tries to get the coach full again. And with a 4-hour journey ahead, there's plenty of time for everyone to get to know them.
Hello, my name is Suki. I'm from Wolverhampton, 24 years old. I work in Warsaw. What else would you guys like to know? Please ask a question.
You seem to have a little bit of a twang. Are you South African or...? You do sound a little bit South African, don't you think?
South African?
Got that little bit of a...
No, I'm Indian. I'm Punjabi, yeah.
Oh, we'll get a good curry later.
Okay, my name's Winter. I live in Ireland. I'm a lifeguard. I do stand-up in my spare time. My hobbies would be, I go to gym, play badminton, swim, cycling, karate.
How did you get a name like Winter?
Right, that comes actually from Jersey. My grandmother wanted to give the name Winter to her first son, but her last name was Green, so she couldn't call her son Winter Green because it's like a Vic. Could have been calling Vic or something like that, you know. So, my mum gave it to me, and yes, it's an icebreaker, pardon the pun.
It's a very unusual name.
Yeah.
The coach's second new couple are husband and wife Brian and Renee.
Okay, my name is Brian West. Obviously, this is my wife, Renee. I'm the toy boy. I'm a little bit younger than Renee, but not much.
Oh, don't be horrid.
And we've been together now for over 30 years.
40 years, we don't seem like
And we met in the theatre.
Oh, well, I want to ask you, because I know you look a lovely couple and very close. What I want to know is, you've been married 30 years. What's the secret of having a long marriage and being close? Be really long.
Do as you're told.
You or her?
That's just me.
Oh, you do as
I
you're
do as
told.
I'm told.
So she's the domineering one?
Absolutely.
In bed as well?
Almost definitely. Almost definitely. She's the one that rules the roost. You know, if
Did
we
you
have
get
to...
all your money, love?
Oh, I haven't got a wallet. I haven't seen my wallet for 5 years.
It looks like the newcomers are settling in well, and Suki and Winter seem to be taking Sally and Emma's minds off Tom and Max's departure as the coach continues on to San Varane. It's 12:30 and the journey has taken the passengers high into the French Alps. After 3.5 hours travelling, everyone is looking forward to getting off the coach and exploring in the fresh alpine air. San Varane is situated over 6,000 feet up in the French Alps and is known as the highest village in Europe. It sits out on exposed grassy mountains above a beautiful river valley and is an area of outstanding beauty with its towering, permanently snowy peaks, pine forests and streams. San Varane has been able to adapt itself to the new conditions of modern life, while still maintaining a rural atmosphere with its 270 permanent residents. The climate can get extremely cold, and it was in the surrounding area that Captain Scott tested his equipment before journeying to the South Pole. But the village also boasts 300 sunny days per year. Today isn't one of them.
Unfortunately, the Tourist Information Centre have just informed us that the road is completely blocked because they've had snow overnight. And we just can't get through whatsoever. So we're just going to have a look at our computer and see if we can get a rerouting.
We're going to backtrack on ourselves back to Costiglio Saluzzo.
Yeah.
I would say it's got to be at least 150k detour.
Right, OK.
To get to where we want to get to.
Well, it has to be done, because if not, we'll have no bed for tonight, so...
We really want to turn around here, because otherwise we're going out of our way too far.
Jolly good, we'll turn around and go back. Right, guys, can we get on the coach, please, when you're ready?
So, after 3 hours meandering through the French Alps, the only thing Chris the driver can do is turn the coach around and head back the way they came. Coming up in part 2, the coach heads downhill and everybody goes a little crazy. But will they ever get to their destination? Today, the coach trip started badly, as the passengers' late-night partying got them into trouble.
You know, it's totally unacceptable behaviour.
Tom and Max were asked to leave the trip, and the coach headed for the highest village in Europe, San Varane, and didn't get there.
The road is completely blocked because they've had snow overnight.
And because the road is closed, the coach trip has had to forfeit its day out in San Varane and is now trying to get to its overnight destination, Gap, in France. Everyone has now been stuck on the coach for over 4 hours, so Chris the driver is keen to get the group to their next hotel as safely and as quickly as possible. And that means negotiating some tricky mountain bends.
Oh my God, we're going round that bend. Oh my. We're going round that bend. We're going round that bend. Oh!
Nice one, Chris.
Nikki may be worried about the heights, but her friend Siobhan is more than impressed with Chris's talents.
Chris is brilliant.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Jesus, am I really?
He's pretty good looking as well. His driving is brilliant. He's not heavy on the brake. It could be quite interesting. If Chris treats a lady the way he does his bus, then I am in for some good fun.
It's now 4 o'clock in the afternoon and the coach has arrived at the French border. As everyone has now been on board for 8 hours, Brendan thinks they should all get some fresh air.
So we're going to have a photo stop. If anybody wants to get out and photograph these Alps, that's fine. 5 minutes, OK?
It may be a photo stop, but with all that snow around, new arrival Winter can't resist letting off some steam.
I got creamed basically by many snowballs that were coming at me from all directions, man. It was a war zone out there, man, you know.
And back in the war zone, Tady has chosen his primary target.
I mean, I must admit, I kept well out of the way. I always do on things like that, because they always go for the courier, you know what I mean? I had so much equipment on me, I thought, I'm not getting this wet.
And it got into a general free-for-all, hence why I've got a different sweatshirt on, because my other one got soaked by somebody putting snow down my back.
Did they? Oh, that's really mean.
That is really mean. When I find out who did it,
I'll let you know.
I will do the same in their bed tonight.
Unfortunately, Brian's enthusiasm leads to the snowball fight's first casualty as he accidentally lands a snowball in wife Renee's face.
It wasn't my fault. She turned her head to look at me, unfortunately for her, and the snowball hit her in the eye.
But I did get my own back. I put some snow back down his back of his shirt.
Yeah, I got it down the back. Yeah.
Although it should have been down his trousers, really.
The coach is now well on its way into France and heading to Gap. Today, Brendan has had to use all his tour guiding talents to keep his passengers motivated. And now that they're in France, he feels it might be useful for everyone to learn the local lingo.
So, please is s'il vous plaît. Thank you is merci. Yeah. Well, that's a shame. Quel dommage. Quel dommage. Yeah, put some Gallic behind it. You know what I mean? Quel dommage.
However, not everyone's getting into the French spirit.
Sadie,
I'm asleep.
Could you do see you soon, please? Sorry?
What? I can't pronounce that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not well, Brendan.
I know, but you still got to join in.
I haven't got my glasses.
True. You don't wear them. Come on.
I do wear glasses.
I don't think Tady's very well.
No.
We were doing the French quiz, trying to do our French bit, and fair enough, I haven't got my glasses on. Tady wears glasses, and I don't think he's got his at all.
Where would you like to go? We'll go to Dorothy on this one. Where would you like to go, Dorothy?
Où voulez-vous aller?
Où voulez-vous aller?
All right.
Okay. Right, how about going to the cinema, Tady?
Oh.
I can't hear you.
See, you're or sort of there.
Oh?
Sort of there.
Cinema.
Cinema, yeah, done.
Okay.
I haven't got my glasses, Brendan. I can't see it.
Yeah, that's very, very good. So I'll let you all rest now. Okay, good night.
Good night.
And we're not far. We're on our main road to Gap, and we're getting there.
It's now 7:30 p.m. and the coach has finally arrived at its overnight destination, Gap. But before everyone can get off, it's time for today's vote. On Coach Trip, the passengers' holiday will continue for as long as they remain popular with the other travellers. Because on this trip, at the end of every day, each pair vote privately for who they want off the coach. Whoever gets the most votes is awarded a yellow card. If they are given a second yellow card during the trip, they are sent home to be replaced by a new pair.
Well, good evening, everybody. Thanks for bearing with us. We know we've had a long, long trip to Gap in France, but it is time for another vote. The person who gets the most votes this evening will get a yellow card. May I remind the group that Sally and Emma already have a yellow card, so if they get another yellow card this evening, it does mean that it's a red card and they will actually leave the coach this evening. May I also remind you that Brian and Rini and also Winter and Suki are new to the group today, so they have immunity from any votes against them, but they can cast a vote against you. Thank you.
Brian and Renee are the first to vote.
Emma and Sally.
Sally. We feel that as Emma and Sally have been the longest on the coach and had a good tour with the company, it's time for a change in the group and for somebody else to have a go.
That's the only reason.
That's fair enough.
That's the only reason.
Tonight we're going to vote for Tady and Dorothy because they're only people we didn't really get a chance to talk to properly, and when we're taking part in the activities didn't really join in as much as they could have done.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay. It's only a game. Okay, tonight our vote's going to Sally and Emma once again. Our reasons being, quite bluntly, that we heard that there was a lot of backstabbing from you with your voting yesterday with Tom and Matt and Paul and Trevor.
The girls did a double cross and voted for the opposite ones that they said that they were going to vote for, which is not very nice.
That is rubbish, because we did just vote the way we wanted to vote, the way we thought was right to vote yesterday. It wasn't at all backstabbing.
Well, it's the way we were told it, so...
That's fine.
Tonight we're voting for Eileen and Lisa. Reason being is we thought that no one else would vote for you, and we'd rather everyone stay here for as long as possible and have a good time. And so everyone can stay and have a good time.
It's fine.
Bye, love. Today we're voting for Siobhan and Nikki, which makes it easier because you voted for us.
It does, doesn't it?
Siobhan's a bit moany, and I know people kept her up last night, but she's been moany since she got here, and she's really negative and asks people questions on the round, like, what is your worst experience?
I'm getting ready for her to ask, what's your favourite thing about death?
We find Siobhan a bit negative sometimes.
Only sometimes negative. I'm always negative. That's a good reason.
Thanks, guys. We're fine with that.
Tonight we've decided to vote for Sally and Emma. We felt that you were very, very friendly yesterday, but you haven't really made an effort to talk to us hardly at all today, so that's the reason.
That's cool. Okay. Dude, I want to go home.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with 3 votes, we have to give you a yellow card, Sally and Emma. That's followed on because you've already got a yellow card. That makes it a red card. So I can ask you to come with me, and we'll get your luggage. Okay.
We've got so much rubbish.
So Sally and Emma are the last 2 passengers to leave the coach trip from the original 14 who started in London 19 days ago.
Good luck on you. You've had a good innings, haven't you?
We have.
You've had a great innings. Okay, you take care. All right. Nice to meet you. Never know, we might cross again. Good luck. Okay, bye.
We knew it was going to happen sooner or later because everyone's new.
We were the longest running couple for exactly 12 hours.
Yeah.
It's not our coach trip anymore.
It's not our coach trip anymore. Like, everybody's new. Everyone's come on since yesterday. It was going to happen sooner or later. You know, they're going to vote off someone who's been here the whole time rather than themselves.
Yeah.
It's like a whole new clan. It's like, don't belong in the little club anymore.
And as Sally and Emma leave the new look coach trip behind them, they can only wonder at what is in store for the rest of the couples. Who will find love? Who will fall out with who? And who will concoct a master plan to manipulate the vote? Emma and Sally won't be finding out, because having travelled through Holland, Belgium, Germany, Austria, Slovenia and Italy, their journey has finally come to an end in France. Next time on Coach Trip. The coach does manage to get to its destination, Monaco, where the passengers get to see how the other half live.
Oh, I just want a siesta. Oh, this is wonderful.
Tady comes up with a voting master plan.
When I thought it up, because I'm the genius. And yeah, it's going to work and we're going to be here till the end.
And 2 new couples arrive to finally fill up the coach.